78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the video. Let's talk about it, y'all. SHEDEUR Sanders humiliated. This ridiculous NFL humiliation ritual that took place this past weekend, where a young man who was projected to go in the top 5 by many draft experts, all of a sudden, the last 2 days before the draft, they started talking about him falling out of the first round into the second round, which was unheard of. Crazy, right? Especially when he has no cases pending, no issues, no injuries, nothing, right? But then, not only does he fall in the first round, he goes in the 5th round. 5th round, SHEDEUR Sanders. This was a humbling experience. This was a buck-breaking type of situation. But not only that, not only did he have to deal with the humiliation, SHEDEUR Sanders also was prank called. A private number that he purposely got a phone, a Boost mobile phone, I think, just for the draft. And the only people who had the number were the NFL teams, all NFL teams. So that way, if that phone rings, he knows he's getting drafted. What happens is the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator had his number. This guy gives his number to his son. His son prank calls SHEDEUR Sanders and pretends like he's going to get drafted, right? And he records it live and laughs about it. If the NFL doesn't do nothing about this, I'm telling you right now, this is disgusting. This is why I don't watch the NFL right now. Shout out to my brother Tickettv. Ticket cooked on this. And I 120% agree with Ticket. This needs to be a fireable offense. The defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons needs to be fired. You can't do nothing to his son. But at least, bare minimum, the Atlanta Falcons need to be lose their draft picks in the next election, the next draft. They need to be fined as an organization, and the defensive coordinator need to be fired. But that ain't gonna happen because black folks don't stand on no business. We don't stand on nothing. We let anything happen to us. SHEDEUR Sanders, what happened to him was not only embarrassing and disgraceful and distasteful, but what they did to that man. Matter of fact, let me stop talking. Let me play the video. Look at this. This is the video I'm about to play is SHEDEUR Sanders, the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator's son and his homeboy playing with SHEDEUR Sanders as he waiting to get drafted.
Hey, is this SHEDEUR? This is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
This ain't gonna be nothing to
Hey, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
What does that mean?
What? What did he say?
I don't know.
How you gonna ask us what it mean and you was on the phone?
You heard that?
He said you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Sorry about that.
Why did
Why did he call?
What the fuck?
Hey, that's fucked
I
up.
don't know what
The fact that happened, this dude should not be able to go. I'm talking about the guy who did the prank call, the son of the Falcons defensive coordinator. He should not be able to move on and live his life freely like nothing ever happened. He shouldn't be able to. This guy, his father should be fired from his job. That's the only way to set the tone. That's the only way to make sure justice is served. It's not funny. We're talking about the NFL. We can't reduce the NFL to an NFL YouTube video. We can't reduce the NFL to a YouTube video. We just can't. All right. At the end of the day, this guy needs to get dealt with. He need to get dealt with. I'm disgusted with the NFL and what they just did to SHEDEUR Sanders. I believe this was organized. I believe that the teams knew exactly what was going to happen. I believe the teams knew exactly what was going to happen. I believe they were in collusion, in cahoots. And they all decided it's no way possible a talent like SHEDEUR Sanders is going to go all the way to the 5th round unless there's collusion. All these guys, these NFL teams, got together and decided, hey, we're not going to pick him. We're going to teach him a lesson. Yeah, his dad, Deion, I think he, prime time, think he this and that. He think his son's this and that. We're going to hurt his brand. And we're going to pick him to the 5th round. We're going to show him who's boss. We're going to show him we still master. That's what they did. They wanted to purposely prove that they still master, they still got the power. And they want the buck break. Young SHEDEUR Sanders and his father, Deion. It's really about his father. Now, Deion did make some mistakes. I did not know, I admit, I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I did not know that Deion had said publicly that there are certain teams he don't want to draft his son. He don't want his son going there. I saw the audio and the video myself. I didn't know Deion had said that prior. And that was a mistake. You can't do that, Deion. You can't. Right? You gotta understand, we black folks, bro. We're not the Mannings. Eli Manning daddy and Peyton Manning daddy, they can do that. Us, brothers, we can't do that. No, sir. No, sir. They not with the racial dynamics, brother. And what they just did, it worked out for Eli Manning. But what it did for you, what did it do? They had to teach you a lesson. Good, brother. And it cost your son over $40 million. $40 million. Because, like they said in The Godfather, never let people know what you're thinking. Deion, never let people know what you're thinking, brother. And that's the realest stuff you heard from The Godfather. Never let the people know what you're thinking. Because if people know what you're thinking, they know how to maneuver. They know how to prepare for you. Always surprise them. You understand? Keep them guessing. But you messed up by letting people know what you were thinking ahead of time. So they all got in cahoots to say, hey, man, we ain't drafting his son. He think he got it like that? We ain't drafting him. Not to the 5th round. We're going to humble him. We're going to cost him millions. Because everything that happened to the college football ranks, they blaming Deion for this. Players getting money and being able to, they blaming Deion. Like Deion was the ringleader behind these players getting money in college. And they want to teach Deion a lesson and his sons. I'm rooting for SHEDEUR. I wasn't going to root for him because of that Ryan Garcia stuff, how he was riding with Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney. But I can't help it, bro. I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay mad at black folks. I just can't unless you just an ultimate jig. I tried to stay mad at certain people, but I can't, bro. It is what it is. So I'm rooting for SHEDEUR, and I hope he does well in Cleveland. I hope he wins the quarterback job within the next couple of years, and I hope he does well. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think. What should happen to this dude who did this prank call? I personally think his father should be fired. Because I know for a fact, if he was black, his daddy would be fired. He needs to be fired, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. I'm up out of here. Deuces.